Joyce here with pro boxing fans. We're here to publicise your fight with Bryant Jennings on July 13th. Just to start with Bryant Jennings, what's he bringing to the party? What do you make of him as a fighter?
Yeah, he's a very good fighter and a very tough test for my 10th fight. He's very experienced and shared the ring with the likes of Klitschko and Rivas. Obviously had close fights with them but lost, but only a few losses on his record, so he's a very credible opponent, and beating him will definitely put me up in the rankings and where I want to go, where I want to be.
Your manager Sam Jones says you're going to make a falafel wrap out of him. You said you're going to run him over. You sound like you're going to this fight with a lot of confidence.
Well, yeah, I'm confident. I'm confident in my abilities, and I find the way to win, and using my experience and also the tactics and stuff from my corner, and listening to their advice and executing it. So, but yeah, it's going to be a tough test. It could go to the later rounds. It's a very skillful opponent. He's a little bit shorter, but he's got I think he's got a longer reach than me. So he's going to be quite awkward. But we're going to be practicing different techniques to capitalise on his weaknesses.
Just a word on moving from Abel Sanchez to Adam Booth. Talk to me a little bit about leaving Abel. Why was it the right time to change your trainer?
Oh, well, so after training with Ismail Salas when I was training out at David Hayes' gym and promoted by him, I made the split to America and go with Richard Schaefer as a promoter, and I needed a trainer because Salas was retiring or going into semi-retirement, so I needed a new coach, and Adam Booth and Abel Sanchez were my top choices, and Adam Booth wasn't available, so I went to try out Abel in Big Bear, and so we went there, and I really enjoyed I like Abel, and I enjoyed training under him and his methods, conditioning to become a really strong, durable, exciting fighter. So I had a couple of fights with Abel, but I kind of wanted to be back in the UK because I think I was travelling from pillar to post to get back and forth, and it was quite nice to get the nod from Adam Booth, with the help of our managers and especially Sam being on his case.
He's on his case for about 18 months.
Yeah. So finally got the nod, and
how's that relationship developing with Adam?
Yeah, it's really good. I like Adam. Yeah, he's got a good sense of humour, and there's plenty of. It's fun with familiar faces, like there's Josh Kelly, Ryan Burnett, there's Michael Conlon, and Shannon, and Eubank, Harlan. So yeah, it's good environment. There's plenty of good coaches, and I'm doing a lot more like technical stuff and a lot more pad work, which I'm happy with, and yeah, some good vibes.
It sounds like you're happy to be home.
Yeah, happy to be home. I'm settled. I live like 15 minutes away from the gym. I'm 5 minutes from Adam's house, so I normally do a session in the gym from 11, and then second session I normally do at Adam's house. So it's ideal really, because I can just quickly travel back home.
You said earlier that you didn't necessarily want the Dubois fight now because you want to fight for a world title. You're being fast-tracked because you've come to the programme a little bit later than most.
Yeah.
How far do you think you're away from a title shot if you do come through Bryant Jennings?
I'm very close. I'm mandatory for the WBA regular and also the European title. So hopefully those fights can be made after beating Jennings.
And just your reflection on AJ Andy Ruiz, I mean, a lot of the media, a lot of the public were surprised by the result. Was it a surprise to you, Joe?
Yeah, I was dumbfounded. I had my jaw on the floor. So I was expecting it to go like 4 rounds. I thought Josh would find a way to him, and he nearly got him in the third. But yeah, a lot of credit to Ruiz. He, weathered the storm. He's got very good defence and he's got very fast hands. And it must have been awkward because he's quite. Yeah, I think he's like, what was he, 5'10", 5'11" or something?
Yeah, I think his box record says 6'2", but he definitely wasn't.
Yeah, I think the box rec sometimes a bit questionable. Yeah, he's 6'11".
And finally, Joe, I've just been reading a couple of facts about you that I wasn't aware of before. Talk to me first of all about your fine art degree. That's very unusual for a fighter.
Yeah, so one of my skills in school was, I was very good at art. Like my parents were very arty and got me into that. I learned to oil paint quite early on, and I was good at drawing and sketching. So yeah, through school I got my A levels in art, and my teacher, one of my art teachers, was like, "Why don't you do a foundation?" Because I didn't know what I wanted to do in my life.
Were you even fighting at this time?
No, I wasn't boxing. I was, I did a lot of rugby growing up, and I was in the swimming club. I was doing martial arts, doing karate, kickboxing, kung fu, capoeira, and all that. And I was starting to do athletics, and I did an art foundation. And then after doing an art foundation, I went to Middlesex University. And I started doing athletics. I joined the athletic club, and I wanted to get to the Olympics, win a medal at the Olympics. I was going for Beijing, hopefully going to Beijing, but I wasn't good enough as an athlete. So over the summer, I went to Elsfield, which was like near me, and just started there just to keep fit. And I wanted to hit the bag and like get out some aggression, like do some sparring and stuff like that. And it wasn't until I graduated, and when I was supposed to go to my graduation ceremony, I realised it was the day after I left for China, because I had my flight booked to go to Shaolin a Shaolin Kung Fu school.
Okay.
So I was there for like 4 months and doing like 4 sessions a day and that. So, it really prepared me like physically and that. And I ended up coming back, and then went to Cuba for 3 weeks before the ABAs.
Okay.
So I picked up some stuff there, and then won the ABAs, won the GBs, got on the GB team, and then made my way through all them tournaments, and picked up a few medals, and came out with Olympic silver.
It sounds like you're just running off raw talent then, because you're out in, so just to clarify there, you're out in China learning Kung Fu, is that right?
Yeah, Shaolin Kung Fu.
And had you started boxing at this time, or were you still a little bit just in
Yeah,
the gym?
I started boxing a little bit, yeah. So when I was there, I was doing a bit of, we tried different things. We were doing Shaolin Kung Fu, we were doing Samba, which is a bit like, it's like Chinese boxing, but it's with kicks and that, and also a bit of Tai Chi. But it kind of got me used to like the training that you do on GB, because it was like 4 sessions. You had to start at like 5 a.m, 5:30 a.m, do a run like all together, and we did like power sessions and like stuff like that. So it was really good experience. So when I finally got on GB in like May 2012, so Joshua was already qualified then, but actually I fought him in the London finals at the ABAs, and I had to fight him. I had to fight twice that night, and there's a guy from the lodge, Dominic, and he had turned southpaw for some reason, and I had to fight him southpaw, and then after that I had like Anthony Joshua. It was a bit like Street Fighter, like you fight Borog first and then you fight M. Bison second. So
did you turn southpaw in that final against Joshua then? Is that or you fought Dominic as a southpaw? He checked.
But then, like, so I kept on because he was a southpaw. Because Dominic was being a southpaw, I was going round to the left to stay away from his backhand, and obviously tactically it's better to go left to move round left against the southpaw. So I was doing that. But then when I was fighting Joshua, I was still moving around to the left because I was still a novice. I don't know what I was doing, and I'm walking onto his right hand, and the referee and the crowd all like every time he hit me, it was like whoa. And then, so the referee's like getting a bit worried, and then like giving me a count 1, 2. I'm fine. I wasn't troubled at all. And then that happened 3 times, and it was all over. I was like, what?
You stopped on your feet. Was that right?
Yeah. But I don't know. I think the crowd was just too hyped, and the referee was like quick to jump in and count. But I was making a mistake. I was going around to the left. But
Do you think AJ's right to jump straight in with the rematch with Ruiz, or do you think he could have benefited from an interim bout?
yeah, I think probably an interim bout will probably be a better bet. But I mean that, and it'd be good because it will probably shake free some of them belts as well. Because I think a couple of the belts are going to have mandatory obligations, so they might shake free anyway. So, but I don't know. It depends. I don't know what went on behind the scenes. He looked a bit funny going in there, chewing his gum shield and stuff. I don't know if everything was right or what happened because there's lots of stories to come out that that he was a bit concussed or something.